Okay, today is September 27th, 2023. The time now is 12:58 p.m. and I am making this video because PWC came and checked the water, and ever since we've been coming here, ever since we moved here, this is the only house they check meter. They bypass all the other meters, all the other houses, except for this house. Let me take it back a little bit. I want to show it driving up. Okay. Now they put the smart meters on the the houses because they said that keeps them from having to come out and check for anything. But since we moved here, they've been checking every month. They come here and they out there mess with the the meter under the ground. I guess it's the water meter. I don't know what's all connected there. But they said the reason why they put the smart meters on the houses is to keep from having to come out here, but they come out here every month for the last almost 2 years. November will be 2 years since we've been in this house. So I keep they keep coming past. I want to show him when he drive up. Okay. So we had a $200 water bill. Now how you have a $200 water bill? Because they out there messing with the meter. They out there doing stuff every month. Out there messing, and they doing this because we being gang stalked. They don't check nobody else's water but this house. They come straight here. They check nobody else's house. And I'm gonna turn it around so that you can see. And that van that just left, I think they the one that keep messing with the pressure. I gotta make sure that you can see this. Okay. This van right here. Ever since they been going over there, we been having low pressure in our commode right here. I didn't video it when it first came over, but they did something around on the side of that house. I'm hoping you can see, because I can't really tell what I'm doing. Trying to see. Okay, hopefully you can see it. Yeah, right there. Okay, that's PWC. Every month, someone comes out and check that water. They be doing stuff down there, but the reason why they put the smart meters on the house is so that they wouldn't have to come. They can check from the main place. But they comes out here and they be doing it almost 2 years. Like I said, we've been here since November. November be 2 years. Okay, so you see, they stopped at nobody else's house but this house, and they do it every month. Come out here and they overcharging us for water. That's what they doing. Because how can we have a $200 light, a water bill? I can see a $200 light bill, but a water bill, $200 water bill. And my sister, lawyer secretary, contact me asking us what we doing different because our water bill is $200. But it was during a time when the washing machine was messed up, so we weren't even washing clothes that often, and they charged us $200 for water bill. And like I told her, we're not doing nothing different. It's PWC. And she said no. She asked, like, they can't lie. They're just gonna tell you they overcharging you. So she gonna say that we doing something different. But she already know our wash machine was messed up. So how are we gonna do it if the wash machine tore up? This everything about this house is messed up. You see how cloudy it's looking? But it's not because my camera lens are not clean. It's because that's how much energy there is in this house. I'm submerged under energy as though I'm a mermaid, a mer energy, or whatever you want to call it, an energy bird. But who cares that this is killing us, you know? And then they want to charge us another extra $100 a month for rent. Already paying 1,200. This stuff was like this when we moved in here, and they want to charge. They talking about for upkeep. I said, well, they ain't upkeeping nothing. The stuff that's wrong in this house was wrong when we moved in here. So we shouldn't have to pay the landlord no extra money for something that should have been done when we moved in here. And told them all the lights in the house were blinking when we moved in here. But when we moved in this house was already messed up. The light when we told them about how the lights was blinking, and then the city workers they went down to the end of this road and did some digging. When they did that digging, all the water in here stopped up. The commodes, both commodes stopped because there are two bathrooms here. Both commodes stopped up. The kitchen sink, all the sinks stopped up. The bathtub, we got two bathtubs, they stopped up. And water just running everywhere. And so the real estate agency, which is Ace Real Estate, they called some men to come and they did something out there. And I seen them put a piece, whatever it was they was sticking down in the ground. I seen them put a piece on that thing and stick it down in the ground. But when they put it back up, I didn't see that piece. And then they said PWC would have to come do something. PWC did something out in the road. But and then they was working on the house over on the other side, on the right hand side of us. Everybody that all these people be gang stalkers. They all uh be using their lights against us. Because they have direct energy on these lights that's hooked onto these cars and trucks. And I'm seeing a lot of traffic coming from down that at the right, coming from back down that way, from the end of this street. So they evidently went down there. I don't know if they went to the right or to the right because I was inside the system. But anyway, um, when the woman did move over there after they finished, they remodeled the whole house because it was burnt. Um, the cable man came and he was hooking up the cable, but he did something to something over here because our TVs went off. So we thought he had shorted our TVs. But my daughter's husband, he was doing something and realized that they just blew our surge protectors. So if we didn't have the surge protector, they would have blew our TVs. And cause we called them and let them know that uh, they did something to our TV, but we found out that it was just a surge protector. But still, they should have paid for that. They blew my surge protectors, two surge protectors, which I had to replace, and my bug zapper. Those things are not cheap. But once my daughter realized that the TV won't blown, she didn't care about the surge protectors on my bug zapper that I have to replace. They got more money than I do. So I had to replace the surge protectors. I haven't replaced the bug zapper yet. Um, but the bug zapper started smoking. It actually burnt a hole in the wire of the bug zapper. But they shouldn't, by him connecting their Wi-Fi and cable, it shouldn't have no effect over here, but it did. And ever since they hooked that Wi-Fi and cable over there, we've been getting attacks on the TV. Never had that problem before because they sending some type of signal over here connecting to our Wi-Fi. The TV will actually get where it won't even change channels, and then sometimes it just start messing up. Never had that problem with that TV, not ever. Now all of a sudden we got problem with it, but sometimes it won't even. You got to unplug it, completely unplug it, let it reboot to change the channel because some idiot is messing with the TV. But anyway, it's just bad when people, and like I keep saying, they want to make all this fuss about Black Lives Matter, but it seems to only matter to black people when a white cop kill a black person. That's and because they steady killing us, black people. Because that's what every neighborhood we live in is mostly a mix. It's kind of mixed, but we mostly black people live in the neighborhood. There be a few white people, a few Spanish, but mostly black people. And we being attacked by black people that our black life don't matter because they listen to these demon cops who are being demonized because they serve Satan. They don't serve the people. They serve Satan. And they the a cult that's out to destroy the black race. I do believe with all my heart because I don't see them beating up nobody else but black people. I seen them attack. I seen one video where they attacked a white dude. And it's cause he couldn't hear. And they steady telling him to get out the car or something. And he don't know what you're saying. He can't hear. And they was tasing him. Everybody else been black, even old women. I did see them attack a old lady from some other country, but she didn't speak English. They knocked her to the ground. A old lady. This was an old lady. I just seen a video with this young white cop knocked this old black lady down and punched her in her face. Right on camera. They don't care that it's on camera because they don't feel like nothing going to happen to them. They feel they're superior to everybody on earth. That they can do what they want to do. So that means that the whole earth is lawless because the law is lawless. But they want to lock everybody else up. And nobody won't challenge them because they're going to lock them up or kill them. Because the law think they are superior to everybody else. When they just they ain't even got no whole 4 years of college. But they think they superior to everybody else. When they're nothing but lawbreakers. Lawbreakers. They done came here 4 times with a lie. I don't know what they're coming for because one thing I won't do is answer the phone, answer the door for the police. I'm not answering the door because they ain't going to do nothing. I already called the law for people bothering me and they did nothing. So there's no need of me answering the door if they come out there knocking at that door. I will not answer the door. And if anybody try to break in here or do anything, they're gonna have a bad day. That's all to it. Cause at my house, they were trying to break in on me. I called the police, and the woman told me it wasn't against the law for them to be up over my ceiling. They crawling around like black snakes up in over in my ceiling. So I lived in my place is a duplex. They'll leave from their side to over on my side and crawl all the way around my apartment. They better be glad I didn't have no nail gun because I'd have had them stuck up to that ceiling. And then they were trying to pry their way through because I put latches on my crawl space so they couldn't come down in my apartment. But I could hear him trying to pry, and he know I'm home. He trying to pry his way through. And I already said that he come down, and I'm in this house. I'm not gonna let him hurt me. He gonna have a bad day 'cause I got something waiting on him. And I did. I meant that. If he'd have come down in my apartment, and I'm home, because that's why I had the latches put on it, because I came home one day and looked like somebody had been sitting on my bed. So I had some guys to put latches on my crawl space so they couldn't come down. But he gonna try to pry a way open anyway and threaten me. I could hear him through the door talking about he was gonna pay somebody to rough me up. Now that's the second guy that I heard say he was gonna rough me up. So when I was still in Lumberton, the guy told asked the lady, did he want me to rough it? How they figure I'm just gonna let them rough me up? But they bothered me. And when I retaliate, then they want to have me roughed up. Cause that woman, the first woman, she had that music so loud that my walls were vibrating. At nighttime, we couldn't even get no sleep because they had that old cheap raggedy bed hitting the wall. And then in the daytime, the little boy be jumping off the furniture because she had him doing it. She told him that I could hear her telling him to do it. Now they could hear me talking, but they didn't think I could hear them talking. That's just how ignorant they are. And that's what a woman said. Because my phone rung in my bedroom and I was talking on the phone. And that one of her neighbors said, I could hear her talking. And they was in agreement with what she was saying. And she said, well, if you can hear her talking, she can hear y'all talking. Exactly. Exactly. And I could hear her telling that little boy to jump and run and jump in 5 hours. I timed him one day, 5 whole hours. And I talked junk about her because I knew her bed was right there at the wall. What kind of grandmother are you that you have such a problem with me that you will have your grandson running and jumping off of furniture for 5 hours to fall and break his neck? Because he was a little boy, wasn't even in school. Because these people are demonized. She wasn't nothing but a crackhead. Caught a married man, and he buying her drugs, and not paying the drug dealers. They went and shot up his house where his wife stayed. He won't even there. The wife was there, about to get his wife killed for something that he buying for another woman. This the kind of crap, the kind of people they have. The sheriff department have following me around and attacking me and stuff. And then the companies, PWC, the utility company, doing stuff. Right now, I'm hearing the bullhorn. I'm hearing the bullhorn sound. And what I'm getting ready to do, because I want to see, because I sent someone my phone number because I need them to fix something in here. But I'm going to cut my phone off and okay, to see if that will stop that bullhorn. So that's why I don't like to give people my phone number, because I had to send a picture of, I'm still hearing it. I'm still hearing it. So I'm gonna have to get off of here to stop it. The only way I can stop it is through something else that I got. But anyway, um, it's just really crazy. But I don't normally hear the bullhorn. I just today I hear a sizzling sound. So I don't know if because I gave this person my phone number because I had to send them a picture of something that need fixing in here. And I don't give people I don't let people know where I live at. People that know me, I don't let them know where I live at. For years, I only let one person know, gave them my address, and only one person. And I just gave this person because I need them to come here and fix something. It got to be fixed. That's the only reason I sent them, give them my address. But it's like when I get, it's like I'm like taking a doing Russian roulette, just giving somebody my address and giving somebody my phone number. I'm playing with Russian a loaded gun with one bullet in it to shoot myself in the head. That's what it sounds. That's what it feel like that I'm doing when I give somebody my phone number, uh, my address. And I had someone to call me. Now my brother giving out, and I don't my two of my brothers done gave out my phone number, and I had to tell, don't be giving out my phone number. If I don't give it out, don't you? If you don't want me to give out your phone number, don't be giving out my phone number. You ask me, is it okay? Or take their phone number and give it to me, cause I ain't gonna call them. I don't trust nobody, and that's bad. But when it come down to money, it's best not to trust nobody, cause people don't care nothing for humanity. And see, they so dumb and stupid. They not even questioning the reason why they doing what they doing. Cause we all, every person that is still human, you are under attack. Whole humanity is under attack. And people just sleep. They just pure in a nightmare. Don't even see what's going on. They don't see what's going on. But our children and grandchildren and great grandchildren will be slaves to these demons if they don't be their dinner. I'm telling you. If they don't be on a pot of rice or some type of delicacy, they're going to be slaves. Because they're going to control everything. They're going to control how much utility you use, if you use any utility. They're going to control what you eat, and it ain't going to be real food, something they printed. They're going to control every single aspect of your life, everything, even how you think. Because they're going to have your thoughts on TV. They can see your thoughts, hear your thoughts, even give you thoughts. Everything about your life is going to be controlled by these demons. So I'm getting off here so I can stop this noise, because this noise is what causes your brain to shrink. This noise, I read that it causes your brain cells to shrink. So if your brain if your brain cells are shrinking, that means your brain is shrinking. That's what my sister been diagnosed with. Brain shrinkage and holes in her brain. Because she was hearing this noise, she told me she could hear wind in her head. And it was technology. Same thing I'm hearing right now. But I'm getting ready to stop it. So today is what? Wednesday? I think today is Wednesday. The time now is 1:36 p.m. Today is the 27th of September 2023. And I am going to close out on this video.